today, um, you're smart because wherever you are, you're probably at home. You're someplace, I hope not behind the wheel, fighting the crowds. We're going to help you with some shopping, I think in a good way today. We are going to focus on gold, and I have gathered around here some amazing gold pieces. This is going to be a blast. I haven't done a live stream in forever, and so I'm so excited to be spending this time with you here, especially focused on gold and then watches later on. If you're new to the live streams, first off, welcome. We are Shop LC. Shop LC is a television shopping network that's been around 18 years or so now, but we're also a live streamer, and we are very happy that you found us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, on our website, shoplc.com, on our app perhaps as well. So there's a lot of ways that you can access our content because we are a 24/7 shopping network, and so we're on television 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but we also go live with our live streams. We have a couple things that we want to just a little housekeeping to take care of. First off, we do have a promo code today. This is a good one. This is really good because, many times we have Live 25 as our promo code, but we don't have Live 25 today. No, we're not doing that.
We're doing Live 35.
Live 35. Yes. A 35 we can appreciate. Our friends in Austin will understand exactly what I mean when I say that. 35% off. So an extra good deal. Let me get out of the way in case you just want to be able to see that clearly. There it is. There's a code you want to use right there. So write that down so you have that Live 35 because that will save you 35% off. We love a good savings. And also, if you are not aware, you're doing a lot of good when you are shopping here. Any order you place, whether live stream, television, wherever. We have something going on where every purchase feeds a hungry child, both in the United States and in India. And it's an amazing program that we partner with Akshapatra and No Kid Hungry, two incredible organizations that help to feed these children. They have to stay in school, so it's helping their education as well. I had a chance in 2018 to visit one of the schools in India that we help, and I'm not being dramatic. It's a life-changing event. Watching these kids literally change my life, obviously for the better. And so it's because of your purchases that we're able to do that. So whether you're buying some gold today, some watches later on, whatever it might be, you are going to help feed a hungry child. If you see something you like, shop and the number in the comment box. For instance, shop 1 will get you in on our very first deal. Did I miss anything, Elias?
No. You're good to go.
Good to go. Okay, so I have the whole team here. This is fantastic. I mean, we've got Elias, we've got John, we've got everybody that matters here. It's Black Friday here. By the way, for those of you thinking, oh, you poor people, you have to work, they're feeding us, so that makes us very happy. So it's a bonus to be here. But no, seriously, we are going to get started with some gold today this is the most breathtaking assortment. I originally, when I talked to John, who's in charge of all these things, about doing this, my folks, I want to do watches, and we'll do that later on. And then he said, you're also going to have some gold. I had no idea they were going to throw together an assortment like this. Some amazing pieces of gold. This is a Cuban link. Now, if you're old like I am, you'll remember this as a curb link. It's kind of a variation on the curb link. Curb links have a tendency to be a little bit more open. Can you see how tightly packed that is? I mean, that is a very dense, very tightly packed chain. What's the size on this one? This is 22. Now, I wore this shirt thinking I might be able to wear some of the chains. I'm not sure. It's a collared shirt, so I don't know how well this is going to go, but let's see. Because I am a huge baseball fan, and even though Houston didn't do what they probably should have and just traded away my favorite player, but still follow them. And you see baseball players like crazy wearing chains like this. That's not too bad. See, I would use it. I'm more of a traditionalist. I like it just in an open neckline, but if you want to put it on over a shirt, not bad. And that's how you see a lot of the athletes wearing it. By the way, you're probably wondering how much money, Wilsie? Well, let's find out for you because we have the promo code that is in play. So $39.99. Great. I mean, seriously, a great deal for a chain of this weight. This is 17.5 grams. But if you use that code LIVE35, you'll get this for, wow, is that right? Yeah. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. I took $1,500 off.
It's crazy.
What?
So,
seriously?
And just if you want to double check, we also have a calculator here as well.
What's my confidence level now? We put it about a 9 out of 10 so far. May change. Anyway, so $25.99. Your first payment will be $519. I'll round it up, $520 to get this home. Listen, that's seriously for a chain, 17 F grams. This is 10 karat gold. Now, here's where the fun begins. In my career, and I've been doing this a long time, I've only broken one chain doing this, and I have all the confidence in the world. 10 karat, I can do this safely. Oh yeah, not an issue. Not an issue. And so if strength is a determining factor, and it should be, you want strong chains. You want something that's going to be durable. This is a very strong chain. So you can take this, and I'm not saying that you do this to your chains, but wear and tear happens. And so you don't need to worry about it because first off, it's 10 karat. Second, because it's very heavy. Man, look at this. Even have rulers and everything out here. I love this. You can see that is going to be hitting about a 1/4 of an inch wide. That's a pretty good size. 1/4 of an inch wide chain. That is significant. There's even a protractor on it. We don't have these in the TV studio end of things. That's pretty fancy. And with the, and I'm not here to bang the same old drum about the rise in the price of gold, but we got to be realistic. Gold has been on a tear lately. Gold, as we do this live, 2,000. I'm sorry, 2,000. We wish $4,254.90. So again, it's hitting all-time highs, almost on a weekly basis now. Feels like gold is hitting yet another all-time high, So when you get into the heavier chains, and this again, 17.5 grams in weight, that's going to make an impact on your pricing. And so to be able to get a 22-inch long Cuban link, which guys love. I can speak emphatically. Men love this chain. 22-inch length, that's great for most guys. You saw it on me earlier. The fact that it is in 10 karat, it's a durable gold, so it can stand the wear and tear, as you saw earlier. And with that price of $25.99, look at the size of this chain. This is a noticeable one. This has some significance to it. Insert clasp, dual safety catches. One thing I should have looked at. Yes, 10 karat. This is not. Sometimes we manufacture chains, but more often than not with gold chains, we outsource these. So they're usually closeout deals. So when this is gone, it is not coming back. We don't have many of these. In fact, might only be one available. So if you're interested in this, again, your price is $25.99 for a chain of this size and of this weight, because we got to remember 17.5 grams in weight. That is a very significant piece of jewelry. My word. So well made and constructed too. If you are tough on your jewelry, now we've got a couple other big chains that we're going to get to in a moment, but let's see, 17.5. This is right in the middle. We'll have one that's a little bit heavier, one that's a little bit lighter. So if you're looking for a strong chain, this is it. This is a very strong chain that you're picking up on in 10 karat gold. That first payment of $519.99, 10 karat's durable. That's a great thing about this. You buy this, you'll have it forever. The estimated retail value, I'm looking at our website, is $13,999. That's very realistic. $14,000. Just let that sink in. Right now, as we do this, it's Black Friday. There is someone in a jewelry store somewhere in this country at this moment contemplating spending $14,000 on a gold chain. I promise you that it's happening. So to see this at this price, saving you $10,000 in essence, that is a one and done opportunity. So if you're interested in this one, again, shop one in the comment box. That's all you need to do. Shop one gets you in on the comment box. I think some of the people watching, I recognize some names there, so I'm glad to see that we have some familiar faces. So thank you for keeping me company here. Lauren's sweet grandmother is out there, so always a pleasure to see you tuned in. Anyway, please take this moment right now. Shop one is your deal. I warned Elise, you're gonna have to move me along because I'll babble forever about same old.
You're doing great.
I appreciate that. You're too kind. So.
Is our promo code?
Anyway, yeah, the promo code, once again, important.
Today only.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you said that because I didn't even think about asking that. Today only. There it is. The code's a little different than usual. Live 35 is the code that you want to be using. That will save you 35% off. So use that code live 35. It's usually 25% off. Today is the first time I've ever done a live stream where they had 35% off. So that's nice savings that you are able to get. Now I mentioned big chain, very large, heavy chain. That we did have one that was going to be even heavier than this. This will be the heaviest chain of the show, easily. This was 17 and a half grams. This little monster is 20 and a half grams. 20. When I walked into the studio before the show today, this was set up along with all of the others. This was the first one that leapt out at me. And how can it not? It is a 26-inch long chain. I will try this one on as well. This will probably, with the shirt that I have on, be a little bit more accommodating. The price. The price is $3,000. This is an odd one. Must be on clearance. It is. It's clearance prices get weird sometimes. Clearance price is $3,502.49. They literally take every penny they can off the price. So with that promo code of live 35, and by the way, that's the personal shopper number during these shows. Let me get out of the way so you can see that. It's a different number than we use on television. So if you do want to order through a personal shopper, that is a special 888 number. Anyway, what's the price with the discount? It is $22. Seriously. With the discount, your clearance price was only $3,500. With the discount, $2,276. Divide that by 5 because we have 5 payments. So your first payment is now $455.32. You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Now, for the first time, I'm getting tempted. And I haven't been tempted on gold in a long time. But 26-inch length. Never see those. Never, ever, 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 ever see 26-inch long chains. So that is unique thing number one. Number two, 10 karat, durable, strong. Going back to the whole demonstration we did a moment ago. So if you are tough on your jewelry, you should be wearing 10 karat. I'm staring at myself. This is not a nice thing to do, but I really, really like this.
We find ourselves doing that with the gold show, Shawn.
I'm sure.
I'll put it on and look in the mirror
Yeah.
and try it on. Elias puts it on.
Oh, of course he does.
You can't go wrong with it.
Yes, I've known Elias years now. Of course he's trying these on. I'm trying to sell him in a watch too, but that's coming up later on. But seriously though, look at this. I don't own a 26-inch long chain. Almost every chain I have at home is an 18 or a 20. So again, shows up in the open neckline. But this, I gotta say, this is a good looking chain. Classic rope. I'm one of those boring. I like the timeless. I like the classic pieces. Yes, there's a place for new and contemporary, and I have a lot of that at home as well. But this is the classic. It's a rope. It will be in style forever and ever and ever. Again, $3,500 is the clearance price. That's amazing. To get 20, see, this is 20 and a half grams on a 26-inch long chain. Anytime in necklaces, my rule of thumb has always been, if the gram weight is half of the length, you're into a big piece of jewelry. So on a 26-inch long chain, anything above 13, that is a big grams. That's a big chain. That's a heavy chain. This is at 20 and a half grams. It is closer to actually being at the length of the chain than not. By the way, Shop 2, I didn't even mention that. I'm sorry, Shop 2, if you're interested in this one. And I gotta believe, again, I know some of you are going to watch this on a repeat. I'll just cross my fingers that this is even still available because we literally have a couple of these to go around. I don't think I've ever seen this on the TV end of things. So this is a treat for me just to be able to see this. And by the way, the reviews on this, these are the reviews for this chain. 5-star rated. Paul, again, guys, Paul said I was completely satisfied with it. Marilyn ladies. Very lovely. The weight is perfect. Good value. So the people that have purchased it, and always leave reviews. Please leave reviews. Good or bad, doesn't matter. We don't censor them. This is a 5-star rated item after 4 reviews, which again, at the price point, that's a lot of reviews. To be able to get a 26-inch long chain in 10 karat at this gram weight, going back again to the price, gold being over $4,000 an ounce. This is the reality of things today. To be able to buy a chain of this weight, even at $3,500, is extraordinary. Gosh, I like this. And I have not, you probably should take it off and give you a closer look at it. But I have not been this enamored by a piece of gold in a very, very long time. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's the weight, it's the size, it's the heft. In fact,
that is a chunky chain right there.
I'm glad you used the technical term. A chunky chain. What would I do without you?
I'm here to help. Do everything that I can.
You know what? Listen, I've been working with Dan a long time. It's time we got a younger replacement for Dan Dennis. Yeah. So, clear your calendar Tuesdays and Fridays.
Perfect. I'll be
4
there.
to 6, 8 to 11.
Yes,
I think we got a thing here. Dan's a great guy, obviously, but again. This is a chunky piece of jewelry. I mean, it absolutely is. This is big, bold statement piece jewelry that you're getting today. I can't get past this price, and I don't usually harp a lot on price, but at $2,200, $2,276 for 20.5 grams in weight. Here you go. This is, again, big, heavy jewelry that you're picking up on. I'm dragging my feet. I'm sorry, Elias. You just keep.
You're doing great.
Keep prodding me.
You're doing great.
Because I will babble forever on one item. I literally, true story. Back in, this must be 25 years ago, back at Shop NBC, back when I was working in Minneapolis, for whatever reason, one show, it was like 3 a.m, and everything was scratched, meaning the product sample wasn't there. So for an hour, I literally had 3 items. And again, it's 3 a.m, so yeah, what can we do?
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. I had to talk about a single blue fitted sheet or flat sheet for a bed for 20 minutes because we had nothing else. You have no idea. Again, this is where, to do this job, you have to be able to think on your feet. I had to come up for uses for a black fitted sheet. I was talking about using it for photography. I was talking about cutting it up, making costumes out of it, doing things with it. It's just 20 minutes, a blue fitted sheet. Full size only, by the way. So just, you ever want to have some fun? Try that.
Special skills.
Useless skills is what it is. Except for this. Again, shop 2 on that one. We're moving on, though. We're going to get to shop 3. Now, actually, here's another one I'm very intrigued by. We're calling this an oval-link. Oval-link in my head, again, old fart, has connotations that I don't think of when I see this. This is so modern. This is so sharp. This is so good-looking. This has that contemporary, kind of a take on a paperclip chain vibe to me. Again, for what's our price? On clearance. Okay, let me do this. On clearance, $2,559.99. Incidentally, for those that maybe don't know how Shop LC works, when we do clearance, like our clearance events, we'll have one after Christmas. Not only is it all sales final, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee right now. But there's no other discounts that can apply. So if we say this is clearance priced at $25.59, that's it. That is your price. No other coupon codes, nothing applies. We have, I just saw where this is going. We have a 35% off code. So forget $25.59. Your price is going for this chain to $1,663.99. That's divided by 5, major credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover Card, $332.80. Look at this chain. Look at these links, excuse me, that you can pick up today for $332.80 on a major credit card. I am falling in. I could do these more often. I love these shows because I can give you shots that I can't get on TV. I would love for the cameras on television to be able to get in this. Is it still clear?
Yes.
Okay, because it's kind of hard for me to tell here.
Yeah.
Because
it is. Just so you know, and we can see it right now, but if you lower it just a little bit, right there, that's the sweet spot.
Right here.
Yes, sir. Perfect for Facebook.
Okay. See? Learning thing. Because there's so many times there's little nuances to these pieces, and this is a really good example of one where there's a little nuance, meaning those facets that you have along the edge of those oval links. That's the secret sauce on this chain. That is what makes this so incredible, is that big surface that's going to catch the light, and when it does, it just glows and gleams like nobody's business. And on TV, many times that's tough to see. In fact, on the image behind me, you can see those facets very clearly on this. The other nice thing about the website, just a quick plug for our website, if you go to our website or even on the app, you can get many times these magnified images of things and you can zoom in on them. I use that all the time when I'm prepping my shows because many times there's little nuances like that I want to get a look at because those are the little touches. If you're in a jewelry store and you're looking at this chain and you're about to spend, what's the retail? $12,000. If I'm about to spend $12,000, I'm getting a jeweler's loop out. I'm magnifying this like nobody's business to make sure that it is everything that I'm about to spend 12 grand on. Same difference if it's first payment of $332. This is a very strong, this is also in 10 karat gold chain, 13.44 grams. Remember that rule, over half a gram per inch. This is over that mark. Patricia left a review. Again, 5-star rated item on the website. I have been waiting 3 years for this necklace, 5 stars. I love that. I love that. When someone says, hey, you know what? This is great. I've been waiting years for it. It's so nice when we can make dreams come true. And many times that's what happens. You see something like this. And again, I don't know as though this is going to show up that well. What's a size 20? Yeah, this is one that I personally would have in an open neckline more than anything. Actually, that's not bad. Let me just do, since I have an undershirt on, I don't mind doing a little bit more. There we go.
Who cares if you can customize it shorter lengths within other lengths?
You know what? Yeah, you could. You absolutely could shorten that. Absolutely could. Because honestly, at a 20, might be a little bit long for me, but as an 18, I could shorten that. Either way, it is a noticeable piece of gold jewelry. I had the clasp a second ago. What did I do with it? There it is. This again at 13.44 grams. This is designer. The rope, love the rope. Rope is classic. This is one for the ages. Has been in style forever, will be in style forever. This is taking your 2025 approach, your 2026 approach, if you will, into gold jewelry. Everything old is new again. It's a reinvention of an oval link. This is that high fashion piece. This is the piece that you would expect to see at a better department store. This is not in every jewelry store. This is at a better store. And to get it on clearance at $25.59, that's excellent. To be able to get it with the 35% off promo code, shop 3 again in the comment box if you're interested, $16.63, and then your first payment goes to $332.80 roughly to get it home on a major credit card. Either way, whether you're shopping for this, again, we've had 3 huge. By the way, this whole show, I hope we're not turning people off thinking it's all going to be high end. It is not. We have some pieces of gold well under $1,000 coming up. But again, I do want to focus on some very extravagant pieces. If you're in the mood for extravagance, here it is. Are the prices still valid for a certain period of time?
The Live 35 code, that will be for 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay.
24 hours.
So hopefully you're watching this soon enough. You can still take advantage of the Live 35 code because that is huge savings to be able to get 35% off on these. And we will continue here. Time goes fast on these things. I love doing these.
It flies by.
Goes so fast. Not that it drags on TV, but it's just for some reason here, I don't know, I guess because I'm doing so much, it seems to fly by. So bear with me once more.
Ooh, we got Uncle Franco coming in. Here is that personal shopper number as well, if they need any assistance with the Live 35.
But back up. Alice, what did you say about Uncle Franco?
The Franco. Uncle Franco.
Uncle Franco. Okay.
Maybe alias.
I love the people I work with. Love them. I see him sometimes, 7 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Big smile on his face. Always happy. It's wonderful. Anyway, was like, the Franco chain is what we were talking about.
So, the Uncle Franco.
Uncle Franco.
You know, the Italian.
You know what? I need both of these two. It's just Tuesdays and Fridays. That's just it. I need both of these two.
I'll clear my schedule, Shawn.
Would you please? Thank you. Yes. You'll have to be the one to tell Dan that he's out of a job. That won't be fun. Anyway, what is this? Okay, now. 2 things to note. First off, this is in 18 karat gold. Now, I don't know if you're a regular Shop LC viewer, you will notice you've seen less and less 18 karat gold on our network. In fact, as I'm standing here right now, I couldn't tell you the last time that I showed 18 karat on the TV end of things, and I show gold a lot. 18 karat, it's been months, and that's by design. You are going to see less and less in the way of 18 karat gold on Shop LC, and it's just simply a pricing issue. Because when you have 18 karat, you've got 75% pure gold. 10 karat is just under 50% pure gold. It's still legally defined as gold in the United States, so don't worry about that. But this is 75% pure gold. So when I was talking earlier about gold hitting $4,200 an ounce, whatever it was, that has a much bigger impact on a piece of 18 karat than it will on a piece of 10 karat, because 75% of that chain is pure gold. So you have a much higher percentage of pure gold in one of these. So then the question becomes, well, how much is it going to cost me? Here's where, again, it gets really good because of that promo code. The retail value on this is, let's call it $14,800. The Black Friday deal price is already cut from the regular. So your Black Friday deal price is $3,429.99. However, promo code LIVE35, man, that takes it to $2,229.49. That's divided by 5. So now 18 karat gold can be yours for $445.90. First payment, all that's due on a major credit card. And you are giving a gift. I haven't talked a lot about gift giving. Black Friday, probably should. You're giving a gift in 18 karat gold. 75% pure gold. Now, in this show, and let me just do a quick scan before I say it, we have one other piece of 18 karat, and it's a ring. This is the only chain that I have in 18 karat gold. We're not messing around when I say we're not getting out of the 18 karat gold market, but you're going to see a lot less of it in the coming weeks and months and years. So this is definitely something to be grabbing right now. We got a lot of
shout out from M Boko
M
commenting big thanks.
Boko saying
on the big deals.
Big thanks on the, yes, indeed, on the big deals that we are having. So, no, or just commenting on the big gold, because we certainly have some big gold in the show, too. These are interactive shows. Again, if you have questions, please don't think that comment box is just to order. It is shop for if you do want to order this. If there are questions that you have, this is why I love doing these. They're interactive, especially when we do our watches tonight. I want that to be really interactive because many times people have a lot of questions about the world of watches. And so this would be a great chance to be able to interact with someone who has been around watches a very long time. And again, going back to our 18 karat gold here, 75% pure gold. It has a deeper, richer color. And I hope you see that at home. Just let me put it back on the display here because my pale complexion sometimes isn't the best. There you can really see how very rich that actually is. It has a deeper, richer quality to it than 10 or even 14 karat gold. It has a depth of color that is extraordinary. I adore 18 karat. And again, 14 karat is what I personally own. 18 karat, you always pay a premium for it. But you get more gold. You literally have 75% pure gold in this chain. So again, the strength factor, yes, it's still there. But you have to look at this more as a luxury. It's just as you would look at your finest in diamonds, as you would look at the things, I don't know if you save it necessarily for a special occasion, but there is an extra prestige in owning 18 karat gold. Because when you own 18 karat, you own something many people will only dream of owning. We had that comment on a chain earlier. Someone had waited years for one. This is the kind of thing a lot of people will someday, maybe today's the day that you decide, you know what, I don't want to, not that you're cutting corners with something else, but if you've decided this is the day, we're going to take that splurge, get in on 18 karat gold. This with the promo code taking your price under $2,300, this would be the time to do it. And again, the Franco chain. There are other different names for this. It's kind of a variation on a wheat link. Again, if you can see those very fine links that are contained within this, and there are hundreds and hundreds of them. It is a very reflective chain, catches the light beautifully, and it's that rich, warm 18 karat gold glow that sets it apart from everything else. I adore 10 karat, I adore 14 karat, but there is definitely an extra prestige to owning 18 karat gold. And when you look at the price of gold, can you put that chart back up real quick? There it is, $4,254 an ounce. And it has gone up over the past year. Is there a way you can make that 1 year? There we go. 58%. That's the number I was looking for. 58%. Now, I can't predict the future. Nobody can. But when you look at the chart, and you can find these online, it's very easy. It has this consistency overall. Yes, it'll take a dip. It's no different than the stock market or anything else. It'll take a little dip, and then it recovers and goes up. Then it'll take a little dip again. Then it will recover and go back up. That's what's been happening with the price of gold over the past year. And so when you buy into 18 karat gold, being 75% pure gold, it makes a bigger impact on this than it would in something that is under 50% pure gold. I'm dragging my feet, I know.
I was going to say, October was its highest peak, gold was.
October did hit its highest. I keep saying two for some reason, $4,400 an ounce. And then it's retreated. And over the past few days, it started to do that little incline again. It started to go up again. Who knows what the new year's going to hold? There's experts that study this that know more about it than I certainly do. All the experts I hear interviewed all are predicting that gold's going to continue to go up. We'll see what happens. You've got that price locked in. First bracelet of the show is next. Thank you, sir. This one fascinates me, and I don't know another way to introduce it other than to just use that verbiage. It fascinates me because I'm a big little geek when it comes to how things are made. They're calling this a majestic bracelet, and I think that's an excellent name for this. This has what I can only describe as very fine gold mesh contained within this, alternating with rings that are diamond cut. I think this is a really interesting piece. It is in 10 karat, which for this is very smart. I don't know if I would want to attempt this in anything other than 10 karat. Man, again, these prices are ridiculous. Already only $2,699, $2,700 we'll call it. When you use the promo code is live 35 today only, live 35.
Take that screen grab.
Yeah, indeed. Save that right now because it's only be valid for a day. Live 35. You will get this bracelet here for $1,754.99, and then you have 5 payments. So your first payment is $351. Now, I'm hoping this is staying in focus. Is it?
Yes, back up just a little bit.
Okay, because there's some very, very fine detail on this piece that honestly, I think you're probably even seeing better on the big screen behind me because you can see these very fine little pieces of gold that it's like mesh, basically. That mesh work that they do here is extremely difficult to do. Excuse me. That is not done easily. It is done obviously by master craftspeople. You know, I would bet. Let me just look and see if it says on this. So I was going to say this actually is probably one that is not made in Italy. I would bet they do great gold work in a lot of places around the world these days. Yeah, it does not say Italy. This is probably, if I were to guess, probably something made in Turkey. Perhaps Israel, because there's a couple factories that do this, and they do it better than anybody else. And so I'm guessing that that is where this is from. Anyway, but in addition to that very fine little mesh work, you'll notice on the other links, and actually this one I might have to show you live so you can see it better, is a satin finishing with a diamond cutting that is surrounding it. That is just incredibly done. All of that detail has to be done by hand. There's not a machine that can just assembly line like stamp that out and finish it off like that. That's the kind of work, that's the kind of detail that pretty much has to be done by hand. There's just no other way around that. That satin finishing, the delicacy of that, it's like lace. It's like maybe when you were young, you'll remember, or maybe you still have, grandma's lace doilies that she would have laid out on a table.
I recall this.
You recall those? Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure anybody else would remember those, but your grandmothers many times had these very fine lace doilies, very delicate. And it had just this extremely fine little strands and strings were running through them. That's what this reminds me of. It's that kind of delicacy, but it's done in gold. And reviews tell the story. Elizabeth said this is a really beautiful bracelet, so cool, never seen anything like it before, am loving it. Again, this is not something you're going to see everywhere. Judith says, absolutely beautiful, magnificent detail in piece, exactly the point. Beautiful detail. I love the chains we've shown you, ropes and Cuban links, all of those, but every once in a while something comes around that has almost like what Bali is to silver jewelry. This is to gold jewelry. It has that ability to sparkle, to absorb the light with the satin finished areas, just to take on a personality all its own. So when you want something different, when you want to stand out, this is the piece that's going to allow you to stand out. Not that you don't stand out with some of those big heavy pieces, believe me, you do. But this is such a special piece. The size on this is 7¼ inches in length. Let me get you a quick measurement on this. 3/8 of an inch across. So it's a noticeable one. You don't need to stack this up. This stands on its own so beautifully. Love, 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 love this. You got to see this in person. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee. Even though some of these items have clearance prices on them, we're not in a clearance event, so the 30-day money-back guarantee still applies. My word, this is nice. If you could just feel this and feel the strength of it, but yet the delicacy of it. And I know that sounds like a contradiction in terms, but it's true. It has this delicacy to it, but yet it's a very strong piece of jewelry. And even the gold color, the tone of it is a little bit different. This has to be from Turkey. The more I look at this, I'm convinced this has to be one of the Turkish-made pieces of gold. They do amazing work. Okay.
How about we head from Turkey to Miami?
Okay, we can do that. We'll head from Turkey to Miami. I like that.
Oh, you're talking about those Cubans.
Once again, the Cuban chain in 10 karat. Now, wait 1 second here because...
Actually, I grabbed the right. Oh, yeah. That is correct.
This is the one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 22 inch... Oh, yeah. 22-inch long Cuban link. Yep, spot on. 22. This is in 10 karat gold. Excuse me. This is, oh man, again. Some of these Black Friday deals are ridiculous. Oh, wait a second. Cuban. Yes, 22, 13.8 grams. I say, wait a minute, what was the other one? Yeah, the one we showed earlier was 17.5, so a little bit heavier. So this is a little bit lighter. Oh, aren't you the best? Little difference. It's not a huge difference, but just enough where this might be a little bit more wearable. That's why we try and give you options. We want to make sure that we have something for everyone. So if this gram weight at 13.8 grams is better for you, and I can try this on 22-inch long chain. This also has the same box insert class dual safety catches on it. Your price. Your clearance price, $2,000. This is a $9,000 chain on clearance. Again, I can't get over the fact we're discounting because we don't. Clearance prices. The rule book is pretty ironclad. And yes, we do have a rule book here. And in that rule book, it says clearance pricing, no other discounts can apply. This is another reason why I love the live streams, because we get to break those rules. So $2,362 gets cut by 35% to $1,535.62. Your first payment, $307.12. So $307.12 on a major credit card. Here it is, 22-inch long, Cuban link. Again, this is the second chain now. I thought I really want this one. I thought this time I'll try it under the collar, over the shirt. Works perfectly. We had the 26, came down a little bit further. This in the 22-inch length. Again, perfect size piece of gold for the guys. When my dad was alive, he one Christmas made it known he wanted a 22-inch long chain. Great. Again, I was working for Shop NBC at the time. I thought, no problem. I'll be able to find him a 22-inch long chain. We didn't have one in the entire inventory. Not one 22-inch long chain. So, being the good son I am, took an afternoon, went to the big mall up there, Mall of America. Thought, I'll just have to buy retail. Have to bite the bullet. For Dad, got to get him a gold chain. So, anyway, literally the last jewelry store I went into. And again, this mall has hundreds of stores. Literally the last store had one 22-inch long chain. That's how difficult 22-inch long chains are to find. So this is probably going to have to be a custom order if you want it any other way. And it's a great gift for the holidays as we record this. It is the 28th of November, excuse me. So it's time to get something taken care of for the holidays. This would be a great gift for a gentleman or for a woman. Ramon, great review on the website. Again, says, love my necklace, great looking, and have gotten lots of compliments. Everyone asked where I got it and surprised at how much I got it for. I told them Shop LC, best prices and products. Now, again, I can't give you a 100% guarantee, but odds are really good. They did not, that Ramon spent more than you're spending, which is $1,535 if you consider the promo code LIVE35, and you're able to give that gift this holiday season that he's going to love. He will adore this, and women as well. This is 10 karat gold, so again, a durable, strong gold, easy to wear, with a box insert clasp with the dual safety catches to hold that in place. Look at the glow coming off of this. There's a lot of surface area here. With all of that surface area, it really catches the light, so it glows so beautifully. The shine coming off of this is unmistakable. There is nothing else like fine quality gold jewelry, and this is definitely a good example of that. You can see the shine that you get. Box insert safety catches, holds that securely in place. When you've got a strong chain, a heavy chain, I should say, like this at 13.8 grams, how it's secured is very important. You always want to make sure that it is going to have a good, strong, secure mechanism to hold that in place. Cuban links, again, are just kind of like curb links. They're a little bit more densely packed, a little bit more gold contained within them. And they are designed in a way, I'm trying to twist this a little bit, I don't know if you can see that or not, where they have a little groove. There's just a little open area on each one of these links. That's how it lies flat, because it's curved in these points here so that the link next to it lies flat inside of the gold. So honestly, it's not an easy thing to do. It's one of those things that is a little bit more difficult to do. We are at Shop 6, which also means we're way behind schedule, but Shop 6, if you're interested in ordering this, drop that into the comment box, and that's all there is to it. You've locked that price in, which again, I can't get over, $1,535. The regular clearance price, actually, the regular price is $3,149. That's what we've sold it for before. It's on clearance at $2,300, and then with the promo code, takes it to $1,535. Great deal on that. So continue to grab those. Tea time.
Here is our Fest. Can you join us?
Oh, you know what? That's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Since we're at the end of the month.
Yes. Elias is reminding me that I need to remind you about our Gem Fest. There's the date. There's the time. December 19th. It is a Friday. 12 to 4. I'll be in the building for part of that. So I hope I get a chance to run into you at some point. Because I start at 4 on Friday. So yeah, I will actually be in the building getting ready during part of that.
Shawn is in the building.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. As I am on this Friday here. Doing the live stream today. If you're wondering, well, am I going to be doing the regular Friday show? No, Dan and I will not be on later today. Marva and Tony, they've got some high-end, they've got some Tanzanites and things like that. So they're going to be here on the television end of things, holding down the fort. Works out well for me, though. I get to talk watches with you at 6 o'clock. I'm dying for that. Okay, we are up to... Yes. Love this. Okay. Guilty pleasure of mine. Last night, watching, because I'm still on season 2, Real Housewives of Dubai.
I was expecting Stranger Things. I was expecting The Witcher. I was not expecting Real Housewives of Dubai.
I know. Nobody does. But, and it's only the Dubai ones. I don't care about any of the others. There's just something about this life in Dubai that fascinates me. So, watching this. And obviously, these women have more money than God. And there's a lot of gold jewelry to be seen in that show. In fact, one of the season 1 episodes, they all go out shopping for gold jewelry. Anyway, reason I bring that up. In Dubai, 22 karat gold is the thing. It is huge. And you have to have their salaries and their lifestyles to afford it. What's the retail on this? Actually, that retail is good. This says our retail value for this is $6,500. This is a 5-figure purchase. I don't care what that says. It says $6,500. Anyway, again, this is another tempting one for me. The clearance or the Black Friday deal price is $1,879.99. Your price with the 35% off promo code is $12.21. I'm going to round it up. $12.22. Divide that by 5. Your first payment is $244.40. Really, really love this because, again, it is 22 karat gold. Now, I need to do some math on my own here because this one I don't have memorized, so bear with me 1 second. 22 karat is 91.5% pure gold. So that's over 90% pure gold. Same story as I said before on the 18 karat. You are going to see less and less and less of the 22 karat and the 24 karat, because we do have 24 karat in the inventory, in chains in the coming year. And it's the nature of the economics, I should say, of gold. Because this is over 90% pure gold. As gold continues to go up, it makes a bigger impact on chains like this than anything else. It's obviously going to impact a 22 karat chain a lot more than it's going to impact a 10 karat gold chain. So the fact that this is priced at $12.21, considering that this is the luxury, and I mean luxury, of 22 karat gold. In this country, our standard is 14 karat. That's what we love. We love 14 karat gold. 18 karat more, the Italian thing. But in a lot of countries like Dubai, India, they really treasure 22 karat gold, and they pay a premium for it. That's why I'm telling you, this is a 5-figure purchase. I would challenge you to even find 22 karat gold in a jewelry store, because most jewelers don't stock it. This is a specialty thing. Many times it's the jewelry stores that you might find maybe in New York City in a Chinatown kind of area. You might find some because it's very popular in China. It is not in your standard jewelry stores. So to own 22 karat, in fact, what I'm going to do, let's see, we have, is this 10 karat? Yeah, this is 10 karat. just so you can see, there is a color difference between them because this is closer to being pure gold. So this has much more of the color close to pure gold than to any other gold content. And when you buy 22 karat, even if nobody else notices, and believe me, they will, you know up here, I've got 22 karat gold on. That is a very special feeling when you know that you are wearing one of life's real luxuries. And so now you can be sitting and watching one of the Real Housewife shows or one of those where they can afford all of the big luxuries in life and not have to think twice about it. I am not in that tax bracket. Probably never will be, but you still want the same luxuries in life. Well, here it is. This is that luxury in life made very affordable at $12.22 for 22 karat gold. This is the only, and again, let me double check, only 22 karat, yes, only 22 karat gold that we have. And it's just, again, it's a sign of the time. If you want to own one of these, Shop 7 is what you want to put in the comment box, and you are locking in the price of $12.22. This is, forget $6,500. I'm telling you, this is a $10,000 chain that you are picking up for $12.22. Are you watching Stranger Things?
Not yet. I'm
Not
going
yet.
to.
I don't know.
Ready.
It's not my thing, I
Not
don't
your
think.
thing?
I don't know. I am a boring, you know what I do? I read a lot. So I'm not even a big streamer anyways, but
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Greg Isles is great. Historical nonfiction. Anne Rice, another solid. You like Anne Rice?
And I've read, I think, everything that she ever did. So
Oh.
yes, I think if there's something out there I haven't seen, then I will grab it. But no, I think I've read it all.
Yep.
Anyway, we're moving on, and so again, that was Shop 7. Yes, it was. Right now, here's how boring I am. I shouldn't say boring, but this is not going to appeal to most people. I am reading the biography of Joe Malone. Now, I hear you collectively. Who's Joe Malone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Founder of the cable company TCI, which is one of the giants in the cable industry. He owns a lot of things. So just reading about his business flow. Doesn't that sound fascinating?
It is interesting, to be honest. I'm actually...
Yeah. No, he actually...
I'm going to need the Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Just get AI to summarize it. Actually, he was a topic before I started the book in my podcast 2 episodes ago, and I didn't even know that he had this book coming out because he was one of the first big investors back in the day of QVC. So he has some money in this industry. Okay, continuing with our chains now. First 24-inch long chain that we've had. Excuse me. And that's unusual that it takes us this long. We've had a lot of 22s, and now the 24, which is traditionally among the most popular, we are just now getting to. What are we calling this? We're calling it a Milano chain. Interesting name. Sometimes we name these things ourselves. Sometimes there are trade names that we attach to them, like Cuban links, rope links. Milano, in this case, is part rope and part oval link. It's kind of part Figaro, actually, because you seem to have a couple different designs going on here. Again, you might even see it more clearly back here. There are the long links. There's the rope. Long links. There's the rope. That repeats around. Lobster claw clasp. Let's get to the numbers. Because, again, regular price, $1,339.99. You have a promo code. Under $1,000. First piece I think we've had that is now under $1,000 with the promo code. Your price is $871. This is a 24-inch long, 10-karat gold chain that you're buying today for $871. Now, if I put this on, I haven't worn this many chains in forever. Here we go.
Stack them up, Shawn.
Well, honestly, I could actually. We've got the 20s and the 22s. No reason why I couldn't. We had the 26 earlier, which would be fantastic with this, actually. But there you can see 24 inches, how that's going to hang on the gentleman. Just for reference point, I have my dress shirts are 15 and a half on the neck size. So this is how far down a 24 comes on me, which is why I would put it on over the shirt. This is in 10 karat. Again, a durable gold. So if you are tough on your jewelry, shop 8, by the way, that's up there. Shop 8. Does everyone see this little box that's above my head? So, okay. So the top part of my head is actually cut off by a little box right here. That says Shop 8. And so if you're interested, you can put that into the comment box. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to drop your questions into the comment box as well. So far, it's been a quiet crowd. That's fine. Hopefully, you're enjoying things and learning something along the way. But anyway, 5 payments on this. Your first payment is $174.20. This is a fantastic chain. This, for what it is, again, the Milano link, variation on a rope design. It takes a rope and just makes it fresh, makes it new, makes it something just a little bit different. And I like the fact that this is in 10 karat gold. There's a time and a place for all of it. 22 karat, 18 karat, 14 karat. When you are, however, tough on your jewelry, and this is not the biggest chain in the world, so you have to keep that in mind, that there is, I don't want to say it's a fine chain. I'll get you a measurement in just a second here. But it is something that you probably are better off buying in 10 karat just for the strength factor that you're going to get. Clasp is here somewhere. While I dig for that, I will read Marjorie's review, who says, beautiful, I like this, beautiful chain with commanding presence. I hope my grandson loves it. I'm sure he did. When she leave that? September? So hopefully by now he has it, and he is indeed loving it, because it is a great chain for the guys. And in fact, an interesting generational shift is happening. Either of you wearing chains today? No?
I am, but it's not a gold chain.
It's not, okay.
Chain, yeah.
But what I was thinking about is the size of the chain. He's got a cross pendant on it, though, so it's probably better suited for that anyways. But a lot of younger people are wearing smaller chains than their parents and grandparents did.
I love an 18 or 20-inch chain.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to wear them a little bit bigger with the 24 or 22, but the trend is getting them a little bit smaller. Yeah. For whatever reason, across social media, influencers, whatever, it's that 18-20 sweet spot now.
There's the key.
Yep.
Influencers. That is exactly it. So this is spot on, probably going back to the comment. I hope my grandson loves it. I'm sure he will, for that very reason, since he is your grandson, obviously going to be on the younger side of things. So this is more than likely the chain that he is going to want to wear. The big hefty pieces, again, great. Like I said earlier, watch baseball or any sporting event, you'll see athletes wearing bigger chains, and with their salaries, God bless them, they can do that. But for the average person, this is the size chain these days that they're going for. It is a little bit longer in the 24, which again, one size fits most with these. And because it is 10 karat gold, it is durable. Shop 8 in the comment box. We're already halfway through our time here, and I'm behind schedule, so I promise I'll try and get to a few more things here in our final hour with you for this afternoon. Then again, back tonight, watches 2 hours. Did you say you've never done a watch live stream since you've been here?
We've never done a watch live stream, no.
This will be a first. So I'm thrilled to be able to do this. So please join me this evening starting at 6 Central Time. First ring in gold. Oh, man.
Seen this design.
I have never seen this. And that's hard to say, because sometimes I feel like I've seen it all. I have never seen this ring. This is heavy. What's interesting? Well, anyway, let me just get to your pricing here first, because let me finish my thought, because this is 4.5 grams in weight. When it's packed into a ring, it feels like a lot more. This feels, gosh, I'm holding a 10-gram bracelet or something. I can't believe that that's 4.5 grams in weight, but it is. That's 4.5 grams of 10 karat packed into one ring. And it really is. It's packed into this area. We have sizes. We have 6, 7, 8, and 9. Is that correct? Yes, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, the numbers, the price, regular price on this, $1,269.99. which is excellent. Again, this is our Luxoro line. That is our line of gold jewelry. If you ever hear us talk about Luxoro, that is something we are responsible for. We manufacture these pieces. A lot of these chains that we have, they come from outside vendors. This is something that we do at our factory in Jaipur. And again, it has a retail of $1,269. Your price today with that promo code LIVE35, $825.49. A gold ring is yours today for under $1,000. Just again, thinking about the day that we're doing this, Black Friday, how many people right now are in jewelry stores, are in department stores, are finding the crowds at the malls? I was just reading on CNBC's app earlier today about how Black Friday is not what it used to be. And everybody doing online shopping and all this, but I don't know. And driving by the few shopping centers I saw on the way in, they were pretty packed. So I think people are still doing it. Anyway, so the jewelry stores, the department stores, they're all relying on somebody coming in, seeing this gold ring, spending $4,000 actually. And that's their bread and butter. That's how they pay the bills at the end of the day. It's the same ring, same idea, same style. And when you look at the rise, okay, here's an interesting number. Speaking of the world of business, over the past 5 years, 5 years ago, we were still in COVID. Gold has gone up. It still feels like yesterday, doesn't it? Anyway, 139%. The price of gold in the past 5 years is up 139%. That's hard to comprehend, but the numbers don't lie. 139% increase over the past few years. So what's happening now? Well, people are looking to shop for gold because all the experts are saying this price is going to continue to go up. It's not going to be retreating anytime soon. So if you look at this ring in a store today, and there's some fine sales. I was up till almost 2 a.m. last night between watching all the shopping networks, because for the next podcast I'm going to be recording, which will go up Wednesday actually. I'm going to be talking about the Black Friday deals that are out there. And so I was watching all the networks, flipping around, and on my iPad, and I'm looking at all the different websites as well. There's some deals out there. There's some deals to be found. Not going to lie. I got 2 gifts taken care of last night. But anyway, gold jewelry is not one of them. This is not the time. Retail, they're not discounting their gold jewelry. You can see some great deals on diamonds set in silver, for instance. Ours are still better, but I got to give them some credit. They're doing some good deals. To buy gold today on sale, not happening. And that is going to be continuing into the new year. So to get a ring in 10 karat gold that has this really interesting pattern to it. It's like, again, the rope. It looks like you have little fine ropes that are all linked together that make up this design. It's a really interesting piece. It's light. It's light in the fact that it breathes nicely because of the open area, but yet it's got that 4.5 gram weight to it. This is easily sizable. A good jeweler could probably go 2 sizes on this one. So we have 6 through 9, 6 down to a 4, 9 up to an 11. This is really a good looking ring. I live in a small town. We have one jeweler. And I know that she'd be able to do that. Again, it's the kind of thing that any jeweler would be able to size a gold band. So no worries there. Listen, again, shop, what is that? 9. Shop 9 if you're interested in that one. So grab that.
Is that shopper number?
Yeah, personal shopper. Different number that we talk about on TV. So let me get out of the way so you can see that. Because if you want to talk to them about getting an order placed, there it is. It's a 888 number, 888-835-2237. So please give them a call. Make sure that you have that number handy because they are the best, all part of our same personal shopper team that helps out those that are shopping on the TV end of things. Again, if you are just tuning in, we are into our second hour here of gold jewelry. Back this evening on Black Friday with some watches from 6 to 8 Central Time, so I really hope you're going to be there for that one. We have got some really, really good brands in that show. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Hey, anyway, Elias has had his eye on this.
liking budget pay on this.
Let's see. Oh, I can see. Okay, yeah. Budget pay is going to be your best friend on this one. The Our Lady of Guadalupe pendant, or Guadalupe, I'll give you both pronunciations. Black Friday deal price is already discounted. The regular price, in fact, let me do that first. Regular price is $1,683.99. The Black Friday deal price is $1,369.99. However, your price with that promo code of Live35 goes to $890.49. $890 for a gold pendant in 10 karat gold. The detail on this pendant is unreal. The beautiful image that you have, so wonderfully done in 10 karat gold. I don't know how close I can get. Again, I don't want to lose the focus there, but this is another reason why our website is so good. I have in front of me on a giant screen our website, and you can literally take the images and just, do that with them and fill your screen with the images. So if you want some really good close looks at the piece, go to the website, shoplc.com, or the app. You can do similar things on the app, which is always nice too. And that way you can spin it around, zoom in, zoom out, and be able to see all of the gold in all of its glory. And again, going under $1,000. And another 5-star rated item. Literally, after 4 reviews, this has maintained its 5-star average. That may not seem like a big deal, but it is. Let's face it. That you could be going to. I'm convinced if you were to read the reviews for a Gordon Ramsay restaurant somewhere on Google, there's going to be someone, service was slow, 1 star. Click, and just so that average drops. So for there to be a consistent 5-star rating, that says a lot. In fact, Chris says, I love the detailing on the pendant. I am making a request for that's a good idea for an affordable gents ring. The radiant ember garnet as a center stone. I'm working on some men's jewelry for 2026. That's a good one. Yes, it was supposed to be out right now, but delays are happening like crazy. Anyway, and then the other review from Sarah, absolutely stunning, definitely 5 stars. Chain is substantial. Wait a minute, I did not realize that. You do get. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Let me finish reading this. The pendant color of the chain, color of the look, 20-inch chain is absolutely perfect. I recommend it to everyone. Oh, that was a different review. And then Laura says, just beautiful artistic rendering of a very special religious icon. Indeed, true. The gold is bright and shiny. This whole time, where's my hat? All I'm thinking is you're getting the pendant. That price is so good, I thought it was the pendant. It is not. It's the pendant, and you are getting the 20-inch long chain.
You know what we call that in Texas? Our yeehaw deal.
A yeehaw deal.
A yeehaw deal is what we call it in Texas. I swore up and down he was going to say a Texas twofer, because that's what Becky Booker says. But
that's normally what he says.
Yeah. A yeehaw deal. He's got a sound effect machine. How long has he had a sound effect machine?
It was not approved.
Sound effect machine. Oh, boy. I have a little treat in my locker I may have to bring out for the 6 to 8 block then if he gets a sound effect machine, because I have a sound of my own that we have in my locker. Anyway.
This live stream is going to be unhinged.
It's going to be interesting. It really is. Yes, it is. It is really going to be unhinged. That's a good way to put it. But again, this, not to take time away from the chain is included. That just, I swear to you, I did not realize that. I'm all about pendant. We were talking about how beautiful this pendant is and how very special that pendant is, not even thinking that the chain was going to be included. More often than not, the reason I bring that up, in fact, I can't think of another example of a gold pendant where we have included a chain. Silver, once in a while. But gold pendants never come with the chain. The reason is simple. That's a lot of money for a gold chain. So to be able to give a gift that is ready to wear right away, there's nothing worse than giving a gift and someone has to wait to utilize it. That's why I always felt bad for kids when I lived in Minneapolis that got a bike on Christmas morning because they'd have to wait 6 months to ride that bike. There it is, shiny, beautiful new bike, and, well, you won't touch that for a while. Same thing when you give jewelry as a gift. They're going to want to put it on right away. Without the chain, okay, beautiful pendant, certainly appreciate it, and when I get home, we'll get the chain out of the jewelry box and put it on. This is ready to wear, ready to give as a gift right away. And again, a very special gift, the Our Lady of Guadalupe pendant and chain, 20-inch long chain. And obviously that can go onto a different chain if you want to. If you want to put on a different necklace, you certainly can. But that is not your usual entry-level chain, let's call it, which is many times like a piece of dental floss. That's a gorgeous gold chain. And again, let's go back to that discount with the code $890. You're getting that for $890. So that might have been the hidden treasure. Every show always has a hidden treasure. That might have been the hidden treasure in this show. And we get back into the bracelets now. Let's see here with another one of our Luxoro pieces. And here's another one I can safely say I've never seen. Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Was that an mm-hmm or an mm-mm?
Is that a yes or
no? No.
That's a no. Okay.
I was actually looking at the comparison between this and the Lady of Guadalupe. It's a similarity.
There is the heart design. Yes, there is. Yeah, very similar. Good catch, actually. Okay, now I got to talk price real quick because I just saw the clearance price. The clearance price for this bracelet is $911. This here on clearance at $911. The regular price was $1,139. So you've already got a clearance price that is under $1,000. When you apply that code right there, live 35, oh man, your price goes, listen to this, your price goes to $592.80. $592.80 for a gold bracelet. There are places, and I'm not exaggerating, that are selling silver for more money than this. When we do a silver show on the TV end of things, we have comparison ads that we show on a regular basis now. Current, present day retail comparisons where they're selling silver chains for anywhere from $100 a gram up to $300 a gram. That's silver retail. This is gold for under, or right around 150 somewhere, and I'm rounding the number, so it'd be a little bit less than that, just over $100 a gram. You're buying gold, not silver. Silver's about $50 an ounce. Gold is over $4,000 an ounce. There's a big difference in the two, and you're giving a gold bracelet as a gift this year for the holidays for $592. Again, the reviews tell the story. Barbara, 5-star rated. Love it. Absolutely beautiful. That's all you need to say. That tells the story perfectly. Absolutely beautiful is indeed what this is. And with that 5-star rating, you can see why she would fall in love with this, because it is absolutely just that perfect design. It's, you can't tell, it's a variation on an X and O. Hugs and kisses. However, this time the X's are separated by hearts. And so instead of using O's or oval shaped links that they usually do, they've used hearts. An even better way to say I love you. So if there's someone very near and dear to you to whom you would love to say I love you, this is a great way to give that gift that says I love you. The message is there every time she puts it on. She's going to think of that very special individual that took the time to buy her this gorgeous bracelet. It is, the only thing to keep in mind, it is a 6.5. That's the only size that we have available, is the 6.5-inch link. So just be cognizant of that. It is a shorter bracelet. Great if mom and dad want to say I love you to a daughter. You want to be able to say I love you to someone very special. They just have to be able to wear a 6.5-inch long bracelet. And worst case, and this would be worst case scenario, we sell on our website, and jewelers sell them too if you want to have a professional jeweler do it, extension chain that would allow you to add another inch to this, because then you get up to 7.5. Anyone, just about any woman watching, can wear that. So if you did need an extra inch of chain on this, that's easily doable. So very easy to find a jeweler or again, on our website. In fact, one of the things you can do, and you would, be able to do it easily with this, you can convert, if you've seen those magnetic clasp attachments that we have on the website. So then you will not only convert this or get the extra inch of length, you'll convert it to something that has a magnet, so you don't even have to bother with the lobster claw clasp. Not that that's a bother, but for a lot of people, it's easier to use something like that. That was shop 11. We're up to shop 12 now with this next ring, which I have right over here, but that was shop 11. If you're still interested in that, again, Live 35 is the promo code. This ring I have shown a few times on the TV end of things, and every single time we show this, the phones go crazy on this ring. This is in 18 karat gold. Now, there is a nice size range on this as well, which is great. So you've got a lot of sizes to choose from, including some half sizes. The price on this ring is crazy. First off, take a look at how beautiful this is. It's like wearing an ingot. It is like you're wearing a gold ingot. We have had men purchase this. A guy can wear this just as easily as a woman. No, push my luck there. I'll leave it here. Just as much as a woman can wear it. You can engrave it if you want to. It doesn't need to be engraved. That is a straightforward, good-looking ring in 18 karat gold. Now, the numbers. Regular price on this is $1,239.99. For 75% pure gold, that is a great deal. Today, with the code LIVE35, your price goes to $806. $806. Your first payment. Remember, everything in the show, I think everything's 5 payments, right?
It'll vary.
I think so. Because of the price points, I think most of the items have been 5 payments. Anyway, your first payment is now $161. So $161 to get home a ring in 18 karat gold, 75% pure gold, right there on your hand. Hey, we love the chains in 18 karat, don't we? Great. Don't really see them all that often, though. When you have it on your hand, you're seeing that all the time. That ring on your hand is always going to get seen, always going to get noticed. I can see it. That is my piece of 18 karat gold. And again, it does something to you mentally when you know I'm wearing 18 karat gold. I have got on 75% pure gold. Our product description on the website says yellow gold ring, gold jewelry for her. Ignore that. I know from experience when I presented this on the TV end of things that we have had men buy this ring. It is a great looking, simple band of 18 karat gold. So if you like this, gentlemen, by all means, please take advantage of this ring because it is something you could very easily wear. This has been one of our big success stories of late in 18 karat. In fact, we have one from Robert. So there we go. I'm truly impressed with this ring. 18, this is a review from the website. I'm truly impressed with this ring. 18 karat gold, I believe, is the best to work with. I would love to get another as a gift for someone important to me. LOL. Yeah, who can it be? Yeah, that's subtle, Robert. Very subtle. I love that.
Tis the season.
Yes, it is. Yeah, yes, 'tis the season. This ring has been a huge success story. We have, after 13 reviews, 5-star rating. Again, it always goes back to it just takes one person and the average drops. And we don't censor reviews. So after 13 reviews, consistent 5-star rating. That tells you about this piece. By the time you hit 13 reviews, usually there's one person who just, the packaging wasn't what I expected. 2 stars. They love the ring, but just one thing and they drop it down. 5-star rated after all of that. And you can see this now in 18 karat. Yes.
I'm just looking at it because it's such a great concept.
See?
It really is. I've seen it maybe one time before, but to have the actual bar, what, gold has been known for so many years, right there on your finger.
Yes.
It's such a great concept, and it's, right there in front of us.
And then, perfectly put. It's right there in front of us. Great concept, and here it is. We're looking at it. We can own it. we can wear these beautiful rings. We can own this gorgeous piece of 18 karat gold. Shop 12 if you want to get this. Shop 12. We've got more to get to, and the clock is really becoming our enemy at this point. So I will put the top on that, and we will continue with another ring. Yes, we have a couple more rings still to get to here. Oh, this is such a pretty one. I love this one. Love this. This is a floral ring, very reminiscent of, if you remember something, it's still around, I shouldn't say like it doesn't exist anymore, Black Hills Gold jewelry. This is very similar to what they used to do with Black Hills Gold jewelry with the flowers. This is in 10 karat. And we have sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9 all available. Really good looking ring. Really just a nice size too. Let me get you a quick measurement. On this one, 3.65 grams. Looks like a lot more than that, but no, 3.65 grams is the actual weight on this one. Retail value on this, I got to start there. The retail value on this, $2,161. I buy that. I believe that. This looks like and feels like a $2,000 ring. Our regular price, $999.99. Now here's where it's going to get really good. Remember, the promo code is not shop 25. Shop 35. Today only. Black Friday. Today only. That means your price for this ring, don't forget your promo code, $650. This gold ring that retails for $2,000 is now $650. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Again, ladies, if you want to treat yourself, this would be the time to do it. Floral design. There's a code I was just going to point out again. Live 35. Make sure you're remembering that, because I want to see you get that price down from $1,000 to $650. That's $350 back in your pocket. The design on this, though, I keep going back to the look with those subtle little flowers there, very reminiscent of Black Hills Gold jewelry. If you remember the design that you would see, the grape clusters on those pieces, always in gold. This is very reminiscent of some of the things that you would see with that beautiful jewelry. This is your everyday ring. This is the kind of piece you put on, doesn't matter where life's taking you. It's an everyday piece of jewelry. We all need those. We need those pieces of jewelry that have stood the test of time, that will stand the test of time, always going to look good. It's got a nice, comfortable weight to it. It's not unduly heavy at all. It's just got that perfect heft to it. And when you're dealing with 10 karat, it is more durable. Now, gold by nature can get very soft when you get into the higher caratages. So I'm always very cognizant of the fact when we show 24 karat gold to point out, be careful with it. That's pure gold. 10 karat, I'm not saying you throw it around, but let's be realistic. It is something that's going to have a strength factor to it that other gold won't. And rings, they can take abuse. Chains, you're okay. You're usually better off. It's hard for a necklace to necessarily get wear and tear and abuse. But a ring bangs tables, it's coffee mugs, that's going to get banged around. So when you're buying it in 10 karat, or you're giving it as a gift in 10 karat gold, there's a strength factor to it, so you don't have to worry about it. You know it's always going to feel good, always going to look good. And that's one of the joys of wearing 10 karat is the comfort. In fact, let me show you the under gallery on this, because this is always an overlooked thing in rings. It does two things. One, it makes it more comfortable on, having a nice under gallery on the inside. And two, it just keeps it from rolling around all the time. My wedding band here, biggest issue I have is, rolls around a little bit. Drives me crazy. Small thing, I know, first world problems, but still. This stays very comfortable on the hand. This is the kind of ring that is going to stay in place beautifully, and because it's 10 karat, if it does get banged around, so what? It is a durable gold, and yet it's still very feminine. Just the overall, in fact, there's the big picture behind me. You can see those flowers and the subtle little leaves off on the side, just a really nice design. Bypass subtlety to it, just the way that it sweeps by one another, and just the little bands off on one side. That is just on one side. I didn't realize that. Again, it's that asymmetrical element that in the world of jewelry is not easy to do. You have to have an artistic eye to come up with ideas like that, to be able to find a way that I can have something that is not symmetrical, that to the eye still works. It's a lot easier just to have the same symmetry top to bottom, side to side. Easy to do. I could do that. I'm not an artistic person. This takes a very different eye. This takes a very different person in order to create something like that. So it's a good looking ring. And again, in 10 karat, that is shop 13 if you're interested in that. The price today only with the promo code goes to $650, $649.99 to be exact. So grab that while we have that promo code valid today, Black Friday. And so thank you for spending some time with us on this Black Friday as we move forward with back into the chains now, getting into, always like this one.
I like the name of it.
Well, the name is kind of cool. Yeah, the graduated Shawn necklace. It does have a good name to it.
Shawn.
How have I never caught that? Shawn necklace. Oh my God, how many times have I shown this and I've never caught that? Brilliant. Brilliant. I work with brilliant people here. No, I've always just loved it. I love the design. I like graduated chains because, again, it goes back to that whole symmetry thing or lack thereof. It has a lot more of the weight balanced down on the bottom of the piece than on the back of it. So when you're wearing it, you've got all the gold showing off, and it is a 20-inch long chain. So I'll put this on in a second here. Okay. All right. Hang on. Before we talk about putting this on, you got to have a serious price conversation right now. The retail value, let me do that first. The retail value on this chain is $3,500. Keep that in mind, $3,500. This is on clearance right now. The clearance price is $841.49. Now, listen to me. Apply the promo code LIVE35. And all of a sudden, $841.49 goes to, listen to this, $546.97. So now, all of a sudden, a $3,500 chain is $546. And your first payment? $109.39. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you're shopping. There is no beating this deal in any store anywhere in America today. There's no one, I don't care how good the doorbusters are, that got you out of bed at 5 in the morning to go to a store. Although people don't do that as like they used to. Stores don't open that early anymore. No one was doing a gold chain for $547 today. Nowhere. Now, 20-inch length. Do I have that lined up in the back? Yes, I do. Because the reason I want to make sure I have it right is because most of the weight is down in the front of the chain, where you want it to be. You want most of the gold to be showing right there. So if I were wearing this just like this, open neckline, I've got all the gold showing right there. There's a little bit of gold on the back, not a lot. Most of it is right here where people are going to see it. Nobody's going to know that it tapers and becomes thinner on the back of the chain because no one's going to see that. This is showing off the gold right there in the front. You have 4.12 grams of 10 karat in this chain. And again, the majority of it is, boy, it looks like a lot more, doesn't it? 4.12, that looks like a 10, 12 gram chain. I think because, again, this is what we're focused on. We're not even noticing what's on the back of the chain. Reviews have come in first from Constance, and this was just yesterday, a month ago, 10/28, a month ago. I'm in love with this piece. It is so beautiful, so nice with just plain tops and dress up. Very happy. Plain tops, just like this. From Cynthia, pleasure to wear. She, again, verified buyers, both of these women who have left reviews on this. And that's, you got to admit, pleasure to wear. That's, again, in the end, that's here. That's what we're thinking. Boy, it's a pleasure to wear. It's one of those chains you put on, and it just is a joy to have on. It's not in the way. It's not unduly heavy. It's a great chain to wear. So whether you are dressing it up or down, it's going to look great. I can't get past this price. That's $3,000 you're saving. Retail value, $3,500. $500. Yours right now with that promo code at $546. You just saved $3,000 on this chain right now. And this could be for him or for her. The length is 20. So that's why I'm doing it more in the open neckline here as opposed to outside of the shirt. And that works perfectly. Looks great. Feels great on too. And one of the nice things about this link, if you look at the big picture here, you can see all these rings, all those oval links soldered together one at a time. They're hiding all the soldering points. So as you look at this, you don't see where they actually had to solder every one of those links together. That's done by hand. This is craftsmanship that has to be done by hand. And I just noticed, yes, it is Italian made. Should have known that kind of detail would be in an Italian made chain. That is an Italian made chain in 10 karat gold. So you've got durability, you have strength, and you have a great price at $547, just rounding it up a few cents, $547 for 10 karat, because you can see most of the gold right there in the front where everybody's going to see it. No one's going to see the gold on the back of the piece, so it is just perfectly designed. We are at shot 14 on that. I promise I'm going to get to everything here, so we'll move just along in just a second here to our, yes, the torchon. See, now that's all I'm going to think of. Thank you, Elias. You've ruined me for life with that. Torchon. Can't believe I never caught that.
It is.
Okay.
Really good catch as well.
Where are we? Butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
But wait a second.
You know that feeling you get?
What are you talking about?
Butterflies.
Oh, butterflies. Knowing I was working with you was the feeling I had driving in, Elias. That excitement. Butterflies in my stomach. So,
wow.
I know. He's serious. He's one of the nicest guys in the world. It's just always happy. I have never seen this. This one just fascinates me. It is a Bali Legacy piece. And it's in gold. I have seen Bali Legacy jewelry in vermeil now, but I've never seen one in 10 karat gold. So this is really interesting to me that they're now working in gold. Yeah, there it is, 10 karat. I thought, well, is it misstamped? No, this is 10 karat. Clearly 10 karat. And the way that this is engineered, well, here, let me show you. Because again, to give you a little bit more room to put it on, it opens up and then comes together. Leave it to the Balinese to reinvent the wheel, because they have to have hinging points on each one of these butterflies so that it opens up like that and then locks together. I'm dumbfounded by this. I mean, it's one of those things that literally reinventing the wheel. They had to find a new way to give you a little bit more space here when it's collapsed. Let me show you. The width on this is going to be, actually, that's a lot of room, about 2.5. Many bangles are a little bit under that, so that's a lot of room. Remember, with the bangle, it's more important you know your wrist width to know whether it's going to fit as opposed to the length of the piece. Anyway, price. Again, on clearance, the regular price. We've sold this for $939. The retail is $2,500. We've sold it for $939. The clearance is $751.99. You know now, I hope, about the promo code LIVE35. That's going to take your price under $500. You can own a gold bangle from the Bali Legacy Collection for $488.79. $488.79. Your first payment is now $97. That's the first under $100 budget pay that we've had this show. So $97 to get home. A really interesting design because of the incorporation of these butterflies. When you look at, and on our website, we have a lot of information about the Bali Legacy Collection. It talks about the goddesses, talks about the silver and the silver craftsmanship. and the fact that they've been making these pieces for generations, that they're works of art. Nowhere in any of the images do you see anything in gold. So this has to be a brand new thing. In fact, I'm just wondering, let me see. Yeah, just again, it's not designed for the men necessarily, but, because I usually wear an 8-inch long bracelet and it's fitting me. It's snug, obviously, but still gives you the idea that this is going to be a standard size for the women out there watching, to be able to get home a bangle bracelet in 10 karat gold with those beautiful butterflies. Butterflies are very symbolic, symbols of change and transformation, and maybe in 2026 there's some change, some transformation that you would like to make. Maybe this is it. Maybe that has special symbolism for you then of change and transformation. So to you, it has a whole special meaning that no one else will ever know about. That's between you and the bangle, what it is symbolizing to you. But just a beautiful way to be able to get a 10 karat gold bangle for under $1,000. I can't believe we're talking about 2026 already, but it is getting that close. So I'm thinking about that. I will not be. We're the first New Year's Eve I've had off in a few years, so excited about that, to entertain family at home and do nothing. So anyway, we are continuing up. Oh, see, now Texas twofer. There we go. Thank you. That we can relate to. I have on my wish list on our app the silver version of this pen. It's never come back. I did not even know that we had this in gold, because when we did this in silver, it's probably been 2 years now. I mean, I should take it off the wish list. It's obviously never going to come back. But I didn't know that we did this in gold. So this might be a good alternative. It is a 10 karat yellow gold pendant. It is a straightforward drop pendant in gold that could be for him or for her easily. There is your size, just a little bit over 1 inch in total size on this. Now, the retail value on this pendant, this might be new. I have not seen this, and there's no reviews yet. So it could be that we're seeing this for the first time. I don't know. We've got some quantity here, so it's possible. Either way, regular price on this is $799.99. This is a gold pendant. It is easily worth that. And again with the chain. Okay, this time I thought to look. You're going to get the 20-inch long chain as well. So it's ready to wear right away. Now, once again, same story. I don't understand this at all, but this is just the way the numbers work. So $799.99. We have a promo code of Live35. That's going to take your price to $520. 104 gets it home on a major credit card. $104 for the pendant and the chain in the 20-inch length. I vividly remember us showing this in silver. It was one of those Tuesday shows. And when we have, when the phones blow up on something, we don't order while we're on air. It's not fair to anyone that's watching the show. And so all I could do was just watch that quantity sell out. Saved it to you, because you can make a favorites list on our app. So I just saved the item to my favorites list on the app. It still sits there to this day. With the off chance one never came back, and believe me, I kept checking. I had the notification, because you can get notified if something comes back. Never got notified. All the orders stuck. None ever got returned. And here it is in gold. And dare I even say, it looks even better. It's that straightforward drop pendant. Now, it's on a 20. I might, if I wind up getting this, which I might, put it on a shorter chain. Let's see how this works here. I'll just let it rest there. It's a spring ring clasp. That's not bad, actually. That does show up. So that is not bad. So that does stand up in an open neckline nicely. But if you want to put on a shorter chain, you certainly could. If you want to be able to swap that out and put it on to a 16 and 18. I wear a lot of choker style necklaces. That's if I'm going to wear a necklace, that's what I like to have. And so I'm always swapping out if something comes with a chain for shorter chains. And to get it in gold, in silver, it was beautiful, but it's that luxury of gold. It's the luxury of giving gold as a gift. There was a time when platinum was more expensive than gold. In fact, for a long time, you had gold at about $250 an ounce, and platinum was over $1,000 an ounce. Times change. Not that gold is more rare, because it is not. Platinum is still the rarest of the metals, but the demand for gold has not kept up with the supply. So now you're at a point where gold is $4,000 an ounce. Platinum is still just under $2,000 and flirting with it. But the fact remains, you give gold as a gift, $4,254 an ounce for gold. You are looking at a gift for someone that's telling them how very important they are. Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see what the price of platinum is right now. Not even 2,000, $1,685 an ounce. And it's been on its own climb lately. That is interesting. It's on its own little rise lately. By the way, Ellis, you're the only other person I've ever seen that even knows what perplexity is, let alone uses it. So I'm impressed by that.
Becky Booker has taught the entire live streaming department, Shawn.
Oh, really? That's a Becky thing?
I was going to say shout out to Becky.
Applause to Becky. It is the only AI app I use anymore, and so that's interesting that they're using it. They actually have a browser now as well. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the price of platinum. That shows you the difference. So my whole point of that is, if you really want to show somebody how important they are to you, you don't give platinum anymore. Platinum's still great. It's important. You give gold as a gift, because gold is worth so much more than platinum. So if you give gold to someone as a gift, they're really going to know how valuable and how important they are to you, because you just bought them the ultimate. We are at Shop 16 if you're interested in this. So put that into the comment box. Or again, if you feel like talking to a live person, you can always call the special personal shoppers that we have here for our show. There is that phone number, 888-835-2237, and they're happy to help you out as well. They are an amazing group. Our personal shoppers are the best of the best. They are the literally, of anyone that has ever answered a phone here, they are the top employees. Earrings, here they are. Now this is in 10 karat. These are the eternal hoop earrings. This is just classic. This is your timeless hoop earring. This is the one you buy once, you will have forever. You buy this for your daughter today, granddaughter today, she'll be wearing these 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now. An earring like this is it's the perfect size. Let me measure this right away just to prove my point. Just under 1 inch top to bottom. So again, just the perfect size. In gold, 10 carats. Talked about the price of gold a lot here, so you know that story. Let me go over the numbers, though, because this is where you really got to be thinking seriously about these. Because this has a special Black Friday price already. The regular price on these earrings is almost $1,000. Our price, usually $945. We have sold them, and are selling them, in fact, as a Black Friday deal at $799.99. So, in fact, if you go to the live show at some point today, you might see, in fact, they had some gold earlier today. And if they showed these, they showed them for $799, because you're watching the live stream and you know about our promo code LIVE35. You're going to get these today for $520. First payment, $104. So the biggest deal so far. And the only hoop earring, as a matter of fact, that we've had. This might be a new one as well. No reviews yet on the website, which does lead me to believe that this might be a brand new item. We have a lot of items that are being brought in for the Black Friday weekend, and so they're making their debut. So odds are pretty good, if that is the case with these, and it might be, that these were brought in for Black Friday weekend. At some point they'll be seen on the television end of things, and they will go out at $799.99. Because you're watching the live stream, you know about Live 35, so you will get these for $520. And seriously, it's the most classic, the most ageless earring of them all. When you have a gold hoop earring, Exhibit A, it is timeless. It is ageless. It's going to stand the test of time. It is to earrings what the rope chain is to necklaces. It's something you're going to have forever. It is something you're going to put on once, you will have forever. It is the most timeless design imaginable. And If I guess I can see now that, yes, indeed, this would be appropriate size for the gentleman as well. Again, this is one of those times where you have a gold hoop earring that would not be inappropriate. A lot of guys have pierced ears these days. And this would be the kind of earring that a guy could get away with wearing as well. So if you have someone in your life, male or female, and they love gold, and let's face it, like I said before, if you give gold as a gift, someone's going to know how very special they actually are because you have just taken the time to give a gift in gold, which is worth so much more than silver or platinum would have been. So this is not just for her. I'm going to measure that once more so you can see again the size on that, just under 1 inch in diameter. So even in a second or third piercing that you might have, this would go absolutely anywhere. $799.99 is your Black Friday deal price. This is a $2,200 pair of earrings. Just let that sink in. $2,200 worth. Shop 17. If you love the earrings, we have 3 more items we're going to squeeze in here before we put the top on things. And that gets us to the match for the ring that we had a few minutes ago. I did not know that we had. It's not new. There's reviews on the website for it. Because I like this. I like this a lot, actually. This is we're calling it a bangle. It's actually a cuff because it's open on the back here. A bangle would be solid all the way through. So it's technically a cuff. Even though the length says 7 1/4, and again, I would usually wear an 8-inch long bracelet. You can see it is a little bit more tight around the wrist, but it doesn't hurt. It's not pinching my wrist. In fact, I have a cuff bracelet I wear a lot that fits almost like this. And it's a lot heavier. So this, I would be very comfortable wearing this. Let's talk numbers. Okay, now listen to me. The estimated retail value on this, and I believe this wholeheartedly, $4,500. Absolutely, without fail, this is a $4,500 bracelet. Our Black Friday price is $799. Regular price is $950. $799 with the discount. I think it's our second or third item in a row here where we've had a similar price point. $520, $104 is going to get it home right now. That is a good looking bracelet. Like this a lot. Now it does say, if you're wondering what the letters and the words are, it does say 10 karat very subtly. Now in this image, it's more in the middle. On this one, it's more near the top. I'm guessing this is the way. Many times these images are prototypes that are at the factory in India before they go into production. And so they might have thought about doing it there. And then the final production, they moved it, which is probably smart. You might want to engrave this. That doesn't leave you a lot of area for engraving, but by moving this over, you freed up more space. So if you decided you wanted to personalize it with a symbol or initials or a date or anything like that, gives you a little bit more room to do that. So I kind of like the fact that they've moved the 10 karat up on that bar. The size of that bar, lest anyone be wondering, there is your measurement on that, just shy of 1 inch. So it's a really nice size. It's finished so well. Belinda says reviews from the website, perfect. I simply love it. Mary says, beautiful, better in person, a keeper. And I'm inclined to agree with what Mary said there, because as I look at that image, that's pretty, that's nice. But yeah, in person, once you put it on, because there's a springiness to this cuff that makes it really comfortable on. So even though I would never wear a 7 1/4 inch long bracelet, if that were a rope or a herringbone, it would never fit because it's a cuff and it's open here. And this has some give to it. It's actually very, very, very comfortable on the wrist. So I like that one for the gentleman. So guys, if you like this, it is shop 18 on this one. Shop 18. We're going to make it. We have 2 more items to get to here.
Classic.
Okay. Here's where I eat my words. Because I have said very emphatically on the television end of things when I'm doing men's jewelry that I have had it to here with skull rings and dog tags for the men. Done with it. Then something in gold comes along that is dog tag-esque, and now I'm saying I would wear that, and I would. This is this is our third pendant that comes with a chain. Live streams are getting all the good stuff here. I've not seen this on the network, on the TV end of things either. Third pendant with a chain in the show. Never happens. Never happens in the TV studio. Anyway, regular price, regular price, $870 with your 35% off discount. $565. Look at that pendant. Yes, it is a variation on a dog tang design. Here comes the ruler. Almost an inch. Boy, that's a nice size too. It's not over the top. I mean, there are dog tangs for the men out there in stainless steel that are literally that big. Now, that's okay in a certain situation. I don't have a lot of those situations in my life. This is a lot more. Seriously. Really do not. This is a lot more the size of the dog tag that I'm going to wear. And it's in gold. It's just, and listen, I know people that I could give those big dog tags to, and they would love them. My cousin, who was nice enough with his lovely wife to prepare dinner for us yesterday, he would wear one of those in a heartbeat. I just don't have places I would go where I'd be wearing something like that. This is the kind of pendant that I'm much more inclined to wear, to each his own. And honestly, even even though he would wear that big one, he's by profession a banker, so he's in suits all week long. This is the kind of pendant on Friday when they can be a little bit more casual. He could still wear with a nice blazer and a polo shirt and have this on, and it'll be very, very appropriate. So this is just kind of crossing all names in general. And it's not, I don't know why I pigeonhole this as a guy's piece. Ladies, if you like this, by all means, it's great for you. The price is $565. It's just traditionally, when you shop for men's jewelry, it's skull rings, it's dog tags. It's skull rings, it's dog tags. That is it. Which is why I've made it a mission of mine, and thankfully we have buyers here who are totally on board with it, of coming up with some more jewelry for the gentleman. One of the issues we've had this holiday season is we, let's be honest, have not had a ton of men's jewelry. We're working on it. It's the answer I know. I keep giving, you're tired of hearing it, but that is the truth. We are working on it. It's just there's a lot of delays that are out of our hands. The pieces I was supposed to debut, we're supposed to be debuting this weekend. It's going to be next year before they're here. It's just there's things that are out of our control. And so anyway, I'm not going to go down that road right now, but it will be coming. I promise you that. It will be coming. We have one more ring in gold we're going to get to. Watches tonight. Please rejoin us then. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Is this the one? No, this is not. This is the one we did earlier. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, it's hidden.
The other one.
The other one. Exactly. Oh, boy. How have I survived in this industry as long as I have with this brain, or lack thereof? Boy, here's another one. Just good-looking piece of jewelry. From our Luxoro line. Luxoro is our line of gold jewelry, so we would have made these. Real quick, $3,000 ring. I can't believe we're living in a time, actually I can, where a ring of this size is now a $3,000 piece of jewelry. And the jewelers are successful with it. There's people that they don't know any better. Just assume that, okay, if I'm going to buy a ring, I'm going to have to spend $3,000. End of story. No, you don't. You don't have to. You can get the same idea. Here's the measurement. Same idea. Same piece. Same gold. 10 karat is 10 karat. I don't care whether you buy it here or you buy it retail. If it's 10 karat, it's 10 karat. End of story. Your price, regular price on Shop LC, on our website right now, $859.99. Okay, not $3,000 anymore. I just saved $2,000. Sign me up. Then you have the promo code, don't you? Live 35. Last time, there it is. Live 35. And that takes your price. Such deals. $559. $559 right now and you're buying a gold ring. Your first payment is $111.80 to give a gift in gold. And what we call the lattice architecture. Actually, not a bad description. Sometimes I goof on these descriptions. It is like lattice work. It is just like the lattice work you would see on a fancy garden, sometimes with vines growing up at that crisscross pattern. So lattice work, architecture, same kind of thing. It's a very breathable ring. If you want something on your hand that is going to be comfortable all year round, we don't worry about it as much going into the time of year that we are, but you get into spring, get into summer, and all of a sudden now it's hot and it's humid. You don't want something suffocating your finger. I find there are pieces of jewelry, not just rings, but bracelets and necklaces, I will not wear in the summertime. I will wear this. This is light, it's breathable, it's comfortable, so this can stand the test of time and the seasons and work for you all the time. So it's a great ring for any time, any place. And because it's in 10 karat gold, again, it is a durable gold. So you've got a really good looking gold piece right here in the durability of 10 karat. I'm not going to do that with 24 karat, even 22 karat. You have to be a little bit more careful on. I want to remind you, just in passing here before we put the top on things, that Black Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 Eastern, watches. First 2-hour watch live stream. Please plan on joining me. We have some of our in-house brands, and we have some closeouts on some very high-end retail brands.
There will be fireworks.
There will be fireworks. Yes, there will be. I'm scared. But please plan on joining us for that. It is going to be huge. Coming up tonight, 6 p.m. We'll see you then.